I'm an artist. I just turned 35 last weekend. These are the 5 realizations I've had that rewired my mind. So as my university degree was approaching the end, I started feeling this overwhelming anxiety around figuring out my style and my creative identity. And I remember I was in the library pretty much every day, going through these art books and catalogs of contemporary artists and illustrators and so on. And it almost felt like they were destined for what they were doing right now, because everything was so perfect, from the way the work looked, to the materials, to their subjects, to their life experiences that sort of fed into that. I could not feel further away from that. I had no idea how I could make the first step towards carving my path as an artist once the university finished. I remember there was so much mental anxiety around figuring out my thing, and I was fixated around doing something that was unheard of, that was so unique and shocking and so different that it would just launch my career. And this loop actually didn't start closing until a couple of years ago. What I realized was that what makes a piece of art really powerful, so powerful that it takes a life of its own into the world, and this applies to music, visual arts, film, whatever, is its degree of honesty, not how unique and otherworldly it is. Because if you were to go to the end of that scale, if something is so unique, so different, so alien, it would completely fly over everybody's mind, because nobody would be able to comprehend it. And that is not the goal. The people who I've seen succeed, and also the ones that I relate to the most, and I'm sure you feel the same, are the ones who are the most honest. So honest that their experience becomes universal. So there's a level of honesty that becomes pure, so pure that anyone can see themselves in a work of art, music, whatever. And as you do this, your style emerges naturally. It's not a mental thing. It's not something that you come up with mentally.